Okay, so the cooler is now in place. And we want to lower the temperature down to about freezing. The lower it goes, the more power it will use, but that's okay. So we want to put a stockpile zone in there. And we want the stockpile to only be for foods. Not raw resources or manufactured goods, just the raw food and the meals. And we're going to set this to an important priority. So it'll prioritize putting food in there instead of putting it out there. But if this fills up, they will still put food outside. So that's how that works. Unfortunately, they're going to bed, so they won't be moving food around this particular moment, but they will eventually. More travelers from the community at the ridge are passing by. So if I click on Julie here and go to thoughts, you can see that spacious interior gives a plus mood. So these rooms are big enough that they like having the spacious interior. You can see that. Well, if they were inside, they would have that, but you just have to trust me on that. So you can see this is the first crop harvest. We've got tons and tons and tons of the food, and now we're all replanting all the potatoes and the berries. And these two should be good enough if we do, as long as we do a little bit of hunting as well, that we should be good. And you can see they're putting them in there. They're cooking up more meals, and they're storing the meals in there as well. And you can see the temperature in here. It is at 32 degrees. So if I click on the meal, you can see it is refrigerated, and it spoils in 285 days, or in over a decade. So they will constantly be, or you can see they're borderline frozen because of the way the cooler works. It's just kind of hovering there at the 32 degree mark. So they're kind of alternating between, they're almost freezing. So that means they won't ever perish as long as they're in there, which is nice. Unfortunately, they're also eating their meals in there, which is a bit odd. So I guess I'll put another table out here. Let's do a smaller table. And we want some stools around it. There we go. Oh, look, so we've got some missing construction. We're out of wood. So we need to order them to chop down more wood. And let's go ahead and put in a hunt order on that monkey and that snake, and on that monkey, and on that monkey. This we have some food. And they're going to bring them in to immediately be butchered. They're still missing wood on that last chair. Harris is going hog wild with her pistol trying to kill that snake. And that cobra is taking a couple of body shots. Okay, so you can see we ran out of power. So that means we should be adding another solar panel here as soon as we can. With the cooler installed, we finally have maxed out our power supply. This hole here is a steam geyser, so if we discover geothermal energy, we'll be able to plop a geothermal power generator on that. And capture its power for ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm also going to just queue up power generator so they'll start working on it when they have time. So it looks like it's going to get a bit dark in here, because we're going to run out of stored power very quickly, and you're going to notice that the temperature in our cooler room goes up, unfortunately. This is a side effect of having no power. But as soon as the sun comes back up, power will slowly flicker back on as the output of the solar panel exceeds the draw of the cooler. So there we go. Now we have 2. So you can see in here, that the battery has got a store capacity of 1,000 WDs, whatever that is. You can see anytime you click on any electrical device, you can see the connection rate and the power stored. So as the sun goes down, you see the connection rate drops into the negatives, and now we are using up power, and all of our stored power is slowly being drained out of the battery. It's Julie's birthday today. He just turned 30. Congratulations, Julie. So that entire day went by without while I was talking. They just apparently did some wood chopping. Gets back up to 300 wood, it looks like. We're running out of steel, so we're gonna have to mine out some of this steel, I think, pretty soon. We have a lot of silver, though. Julie's doing some cooking another meal to bring us up to the limit. And bringing the raw meat into the fridge. That's good. And the leather goes outside. The animal hide can be used to make clothing and whatnots. So let me just, so we got some research going on. We got some food production going on. What else do we need at the moment? Let's just take a look. There's a tailor's bench, a smithing bench, and a sculptor's bench. We don't really need those at the moment. The nutrient paste dispenser, you can put a hopper, and the nutrient paste dispenses food. So you just put your source of food on there, and it dispenses it. But I find that the butcher's table and the cook stove is an easier way to go. The cook stove is actually 10 steel cheaper. So I'm not really sure if this is like more efficient for your usage, because it does take 10 raw resources to cook a meal. But with how much we get with farming, I mean, look at all these potatoes and stuff we have in here. So we're pretty good in my personal opinion. So I'm not really sure what the goal is with between nutrient paste and the cook stove. That's something, if you do know, you can tell me. Maybe I'm doing this totally wrong or something. But I think let's put a little line of sandbags right there, and let's just put a steel turret on it, and that's gonna overflow our steel. So we're gonna go ahead and put in a mine order for some steel, and that'll be the start of our defenses. If anyone attacks from the north, we'll have that turret there and those sandbags ready to go. So I'm kind of expecting, it's been 13 days already, because we started at the beginning of March. I'm kind of expecting that we'll get attacked any time now from some bad people. But it doesn't seem to be happening just quite yet, which is surprising. But I suppose it will be happening soon enough. There it is! A group of pirates from the Riflemen have arrived nearby. So it's just this one dude. He's totally naked except for a pistol. Oh, it's a lady. My bad. Okay, so there's a naked woman. A naked fat woman coming to get us. She's a brawler, but she's using a gun. So she's going to be taking a huge penalty. And is taking a penalty from being naked. So, might be just best to kill this person instead of trying to get them to join our secret club. So she'll be coming in from the south, which kind of sucks because we were building our defense to the north. But we need to go on the defense, so I'm going to go ahead and draft everybody. So Harris, you've got a pistol, you can go there. Julie, you've got the rifle. You know what, Harris, I'm going to go ahead and have you stay there. Julie with the rifle, I'll have you go there. And Solar with your knife, I'll have you go there. So we'll have you guys come across like that. And this person should be coming soon. Where'd they go? Oh, they aren't planning on attacking just yet. Okay. I'm gonna undraft you guys. You guys go back to work. And we'll just keep an eye on them. See when they're coming to attack us. Okay, there they are. Now they're beginning their assault. So we draft everybody. Harris with the pistol, go over there. Julie with the rifle, go there. Solar with the pistol, go there. The rocks provide a semi sort of cover. But this person should not last long with the fire on them. Okay, so they are in shock. They aren't dead, but they've been shot twice in the torso. Once in the shoulder, once in the right foot. Their ring finger has been shot off, and their nose has been shot off. So they're in extreme pain. 75% movement and mind and a poor manipulation, probably because they're missing a finger on the right hand. So I'm gonna have Solar just come up and melee attack this person, Agara, with the knife, and just kill them off. So we need to come into Misk, and we need to purchase a grave, and let's just put the grave somewhere down here, I guess. Prioritize working on the grave, Solar. Unfortunately, witnessed a stranger's death. It's kind of a penalty to everyone, but put the person in the grave, please. Okay, and now you can go to bed. So that kind of sucked. Having to kill someone. He's gonna take a penalty for 2 days. And he saw a corpse lying on the ground. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the person you killed. We have, this is a box of medicine. It does not expire, but if we wanted to grow herbal medicine, that would expire. So we need to get our resources up and running. So I'm gonna put in another security line. Let's see, where are the ends of my zones? Where's my dumping zone? I thought my dumping zone is there. Okay, so I want to put it, like, let's say right there. Okay, so let's put in a haul order like that, and let's put in a haul order for all of this stuff too. Just clear it out of the way, and let's put security. Let's say like that, and then we'll put the steel turret behind it, and it will probably need to be hooked up to power better. That's okay. And if we need to, I'll put in another mining order for one more row of the iron. So Julie's gonna eat a meal and then cook a replacement for it. How nice of him. Julie's a him, right? Yeah, Julie's a him. So there we go, the sandbags are up. The turret has not been worked on. It's been put into place, but it needs more work. And I'm going to turn this turret off. V, toggle the power. Turn it off. It just draws power. We don't need it on. Community at the Ridge is coming to visit again. And this one doesn't even have power, so that's going to suck a bit. So we're going to do this. And that should be enough to connect. We don't want to use too much. So I'm going to hit B to toggle reconnect. It turned on, that's good. Push B, turn it off so it doesn't draw power needlessly. Let's see here. I want to put an order in to haul this. And I want to expand my structure. So I want to build a hallway. I guess I'll make it a thin hallway because there's a thing in the way. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. Let's go ahead and make this a steel auto door. because it's on the outside-ish. No, hold on. Cancel that order. A wooden auto door. We're not building defenses quite yet. Oh, look, it's a pretty big group. And I'm gonna request, obviously, a wooden floor throughout there. And when they get around to it, I'll have them put a light in there. So there we go. We've got some defenses built. We still need a trading post, but that's going to require a bigger room and some planning because we need a trade zone. So there we go. We got a lamp put in there. You can see in the bottom left hand corner, as I mouse around, you can see it says lit. Outside is brightly lit because it's the summertime. Our refrigerator is dark, and this hallway is dark at the two ends. So what I'm going to do is, just because colonists don't like it when it's dark, I want to request a couple more lamps be put in the corners there, just to brighten things up. There we go. Isn't this place nice? I sure think it looks nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and request that this door be deconstructed and that door be deconstructed. And then I'm going to come in here to structure, and I'm going to put a wooden auto door in that spot and a power conduit in that spot. And the reason for that is because, so our refrigerator's going to be off for the night. Good thinking, guys. Good thinking. Spoils, yeah, even at the current temperature of 58 degrees, it spoils in time. In like a month. Just because the auto door is quick. You can see how quick it is when they walk up to it and it goes whoosh whoosh. They actually pause for a minute when they enter these regular doors. So I want them to have the auto doors to go in and out of the place. Just to make things nice. Okay, so we really need to get some research going. So who's got good research skills? You're both only mad researching. So instead of doing cleaning, you can see here, higher priority on this side, lower priority on this side. So they start on this side and then they go to that side for the same number. So all of these things that say 4, they're gonna come over here and they're gonna be like, is there anything that needs doctoring? Do I need medical treatment? This person's gonna say, do I need to hunt? Do we need to do repairs? Do we need to grow plants? Do we need to cut plants? Do we need to craft? Do we need to haul? Do we need to clean? Do we need to research? And they're seeing cleaning and hauling and all these other things I've ordered, and no one's doing any research. So I'm gonna bump research up to a 3, so that hopefully people will, like there, Solar will go stand at the research table and actually do research instead of harvesting the crops. Oh, we have some boars going on. There's tons of animals in this area. That's really nice. Usually I get really unlucky in terms of animals. You can see they're doing some cleaning now, just tidying up the place. And if I come in here to zone, you can decide what counts as your home region. I want to make these crops my home region as well, and they will clean up your home region for you. So that's really handy. So I'm looking. It's now April. It's been 18 days since our arrival. There are 14 days in each month. In case you're wondering about why the clock was going as it was going. So I'm thinking this is a good pausing spot for this session. So I hope you guys will continue to watch me play more RimWorld. So see you guys next time.